guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome. My name is Aiden. I am so happy that you are here. There's going to be a lot of numbers in this video because I have totaled up all of the empties that I used this year, and I think I know the totals, although there is a discrepancy. So there's a slight margin of error in here, because it's hard to keep track sometimes. Anyway, let me know if you've been watching my 2021 empties videos, how many you think that I have finished in the year. Like, give me a rough estimate. Write it down below, and then we're going to see. I have this divided into categories, so you can skip ahead. I'll put chapters down. So I will have like makeup, body care, skincare, fragrance, miscellaneous, yeah, and hair care. Before we get started, let me know what your totals have been for the year. Let me know if you think I should have a goal for this upcoming year. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Let me know how many, which, even if you haven't been keeping track, which category you have more empties in. Yeah, just talk to me. Let me know how you have been doing using things up. So we're gonna start with makeup because I think that might be the most interesting. And at the end, I will have like my totals of full size, mini size, and foil packet size, as well as like the overall total of about what I finished. Okay, makeup. I finished 5 full size nail polishes. That was it. Lip balm, I finished 6 full-size lip balms, 3 sample-size lip balms for a total of 9 lip balms. Mascara, I finished 3 full-size and 3 mini, or they got to the point where they were irritating or they weren't working as well, and then I got rid of them. So that's a total of 6. Setting sprays, I finished 4 full-size and 5 mini setting sprays for a total of 9. Concealer, I finished 4 full-size concealers, 1 mini for a total of 5. I went through 5 beauty blenders or other makeup sponges. I finished 1 bronzer. I know that I will have at least 2 in the next year because I have 2 that I have hit pan on. Significant pan at this point. Foundation, I finished 4 full-size foundations, 1 mini for a total of 5 foundations. Primers, I finished 5 full-size, 13 minis for a total of 18. I'm so happy to get rid of some of those minis. I just have a lot of primers that I need to get through. If you've seen my picture on Instagram, you know. Setting powders, I went through 2 full-size setting powders and 4 mini setting powders for a total of 6 setting powders. I went through 1 makeup brush that sadly had to be tossed. Brow gel, I went through 1 full-size and 2 minis for a total of 3, which is significantly up from last year. I just kind of listened to my 2020 and 2019 videos. I'll have those linked up above so you can kind of see how things have changed. Eye primer, I went through 1 eye primer and that was it, which I'm kind of surprised at, but it was the Gerard one, so it was like a big one that was like, significantly sized. Lipstick, I went through 1 mini lipstick and 3 like sample size lipsticks. Went through 2 like mini liquid lipsticks and 2 lip glosses. So that's 4 lipsticks, 2 liquid lipsticks, and 2 lip glosses. The total number of makeup empties that I had was 82, which I think is pretty good. If I could get up to 100 next year, I think that would be really exciting. We'll see. I already know that I have some started in January, even though we're like halfway done with January at this point. I know I have some for January already. So fragrance, we'll go to fragrance next. So I went through 17 wallflowers, 1 wax cup, which is, like a wax melt, but it was just a single wax melt. And actually it was enough for 2. So, but I didn't know where to count that. Candles, I went through 15 full-size candles, both single wick and 3 wick candles. I was shocked. I've been burning so many candles. And I know I'm going to have quite a few in the new year. Then I had 3 like mini candles, like little votive kind of ones. So that's a total of 18 candles. Now, perfumes. I went through 2 travel size perfumes. I went through 18 single-use perfume samples. I want to definitely increase that. If I could get through like 1 a week, that would be awesome. Or like try to get at least 50. Although I think I might get through more of them this year. And then I had 2 full-size bottles of perfume that I finished. I cannot believe that I finished 2. I did start using both of them as a pillow spray, and they're such a comforting scent, both of them, to put in on my pillow as I was drifting off to sleep. So the 2 that I finished were Dolce by Dolce & Gabbana, and then Acqua di Gioia by Giorgio Armani. The fragrance total is 58. Hair care. I finished 11 shampoos, full-size shampoos, 23 sample size or like mini ones, and then 25 single-use packets for a total of 59 shampoos, which is crazy. Conditioner, I finished 7 full-size bottles, 27 sample size bottles, 24 packets for a total of 58 on conditioner. And that's interesting. I know I've been trying to use up some of my mom's conditioner, and she has like liter bottles, so it's taking me a little bit longer, and that's why the shampoo number is higher. Leave-in conditioners. I went through 1 full-size bottle, 19 sample sizes, and 2 like single-use packets for a total of 22. I had 1 hair mask that was like a sample size, which I don't even remember using, but it's on my list, so that it's in there. And then I went through 2 hairbrushes. I had 2 hairbrushes break and like die. So yeah, that was interesting. I wasn't expecting to have had 2 hairbrushes. The hair care totals are 142 when you count in all of those foil packets. For body care, I have a lot. I went through 30 hand soaps. I mean, we are in a pandemic, and yeah. So 30 hand soaps. I went through 12 full-size lotions, 12 mini lotions, and 1 foil packet for a total of 25 lotions. Body scrub, I went through 27 full-size scrubs and 1 sample size scrub. But I will say a lot of those were my Zany Laney scrubs, which are smaller. They're only like a 4 ounce, I think. And I did go through, this was my last one, so I'm very sad that it's gone. I loved these, and I loved the Zany Laney scrubs, like they were my favorite scrubs. So that's part of the reason why this total was high. I don't think it's going to be as high next year. Body wash. I went through 8 full-size body washes and 14 sample-size body washes for a total of 22. Then I went through 5 body butters and 2 sample-size body butters for a total of 7. Not too bad. I went through 5 deodorants, 2 body puffs, you know, the things that you use in the shower. These things. I went through 2 of these. Shaving cream. I went through 5 bottles of shaving cream. And then hand cream. I had 4 full-size hand creams and 1 sample size. And that gets a little tricky because sometimes like the sample size is the same size as other people's full size. So take of that what you will. But that's 5 total. Foot mask. Those, you know, the actual foot masks that you like, sheet masks. I went through 7 of those, and I went through 2 small hand sanitizers, which I think is going to be higher in the new year. I feel like I must have gone through more than that. That's weird. Okay, we're going to do miscellaneous really fast before we get to skincare. I'm not going to count my mouthwash and toothpaste in next year's totals. I'm not going to talk about them unless I find a new toothpaste or try something different, which you'll see in my next empties, because January I am using a different toothpaste. So I went through 8 mouthwashes, 11 toothpastes, 9 supplements, and then 2 like just tester packets that were like 1 dose of the supplement. So that's, I was taking some supplements from Zitstica, which was for acne. I've done some hair and nail. I've done some hair ones. So those type of supplements, not like my vitamin C or, you know, echinacea. I'm not taking echinacea. Why did I say that? But not those type of supplements, just the ones that are beauty supplements. Cotton pads, I went through 1 thing of cotton pads, 2 bottles of nail polish remover. I will have another one very shortly, and 1 brush cleaner. I'm not buying brush cleaner anymore. I'm just using bar soap. I have so many still from the hotels that's what I'm using. My miscellaneous totals were 34, and I forgot to tell you my body care totals. My body care total was 138. Okay, on to skincare. There's a lot. So makeup remover wipes, I went through 8 full-size ones, 1 sample size one, which I could have probably put in the full size, but I didn't really know. They had 15, which felt like more like a sample than a full size, but I don't know. And then 6 individual ones. A lot of those are ones that I pick up in the hotels and I use them for makeup swatches and stuff. And they also are what I use when I'm filming. Cleansers, I went through 2 full-size cleansers, 28 sample-size cleansers, and 2 foil packets for a total of 32 cleansers. And that was 15 makeup wipes in case you were keeping track. Nose strips, I went through 1 box of them and 1 single use. So that's basically a box plus 1. Masks, I am so impressed with the amount of masks that I finished in 2021. I need to, and I let them really slip the second part of the year, so I need to up them again and try to work on them more. So I went through 2 full-size masks, 24 sample-size masks, and 8 single-use masks for a total of 34 masks. That's very impressive, and I need to use more of those because I have an entire container of masks. It's bad. Serums. I went through 14 full-size bottles of serum, 29 sample bottles of serum, 7 foil packets for a total of 50 serums. Now, with my serum, like I've said in my past videos, and I probably have talked about it in other things too, but I use not necessarily the same serum that I'm using on my face, but my neck and my chest. I use serum all over this area, so I go through serums quite a bit, and if it's a serum that I don't especially like on my face, I'm going to use it on my neck and chest. And that I use that with moisturizers, and I'm starting to use toners too, because there's some toners that I don't especially like, and I'm using them on my neck and chest. Toners, that's speak of the devil. 5 full-size bottles of toner, which is a record because I never go through toner. 1 small size, and then 2 sample packets of it for a total of 8. Moisturizers, 14 full-size moisturizers, 54 sample-size moisturizers, and 4 packets. Like, I can't believe that. That's 72. I think that might be my biggest category. I think it is. I went through 4 sample size SPFs. Like I say, I don't go out in the sun very much. I don't sit in front of windows because I get distracted, and you probably have noticed that, like when I'm filming, because I face a window when I film. This is the most sun I see, and people go by and it gets distracting, and I might be like looking at people walking by. So I usually keep my blinds drawn. I don't sit in the sun. And if I'm outside, it's usually just for a few minutes as I'm walking from building to building on campus. And I'm not dawdling, I'm darting there and darting back because there's not a lot of time between classes. So 4 is basically when I was in the car and driving for more than, 15 minutes at a time. Face oils, I went through 1 sample size of a face oil. I definitely need to up that. I have so many face oils, and that's one of the things I need to put in my project pan for skincare, which is something that I'm going to try to have up in February. Face scrubs, I went through 4 full-size face scrubs and 12 sample-size face scrubs for 16 in total. Makeup removers, 1, and they're like the bottle ones, 1 full-size, 4 sample-size for 5. Cleansing balms, 2 full-size cleansing balms and 3 minis for a total of 5. Eye creams, 2 full-size, 7 sample-size, because sample-size eye creams last forever, for a total of 9. And micellar water, I went through 1 sample. Don't remember that. Eye mask. So that's like one that goes over your eyes. I went through 1 of those. Went through 1 full size and 1 mini cleansing oil. I use those in the morning. I was so close to having a second full size bottle. I had like this much at the bottom, but yeah, it just didn't quite get done in 2021. Facial sprays, I went through 1 full size and 3 sample sizes for a total of 4. Acne serums, that's my Mario Badescu acne serum. I went through 8 of those. 13 sheets of acne dots. Some I liked a lot better than others. 60 sheet masks. I really worked on sheet masks this year. I did a lot of challenges. I did the Masking May and Masktober, so I used a lot of sheet masks that way. That's an impressive number. That's an impressive number to me. Eye patches, so under eye masks, I went through 20 of those. I really started liking those this year. 3 acne treatments that were just generic, not my Mario Badescu. 2 Clarisonic brush heads. 1 Derma Flash refill, probably might have 2 next year. 1 mask sponge that I like to take my masks off with. 1 lip mask. and 1 Clarisonic. So that one hurt just a little bit. My skincare total is 372, which is absolutely crazy. Adding up those totals, which is different than the totals that I had at the end of my videos. So that is 403 full-size products, 318 mini-size, and 105 foil packets. When I added up the numbers that I had put on my videos, I got 811, but when I added up all of the numbers here, I got 826. So there's like a little margin of error. Definitely finished over 800 products this year. Proud of that fact. It's actually less than last year, which was kind of surprising. I feel like I was using newer stuff that hadn't been, like there was a lot of stuff last year that was at the end that had just been sitting around forever, or that I needed to use up very quickly because it was going, like it had been sitting too long. So I didn't feel like I had as much of that. I think I've kind of gotten everything organized. There are a few things that I want to work on more diligently this year, and then yeah, we'll see. Let me know what your goals are for 2022. What are your goals to use for product? Do you have any goals? What do you think my goals should be for this year? Let me know down below. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Let me know how many empties you used as well, and I can't wait to talk to you guys next time. Bye.